the Old Testament, we read the story of King David's effort to unite the kingdom of Israel. To help King David win the battles ahead of him, God sends to David a long list of mighty men of valor. These men were seasoned soldiers who knew battle tactics and weaponry, and who were men of great courage. But right in the middle of this long list of mighty soldiers, God sends the men of Issachar. And the only thing on their resume is that they were men who understood the times, to know what Israel ought to do. While they could fight, their main contribution was to give King David sound advice. Their value to David was that they not only understood what was happening, but why it was happening, and whether or not it was a good thing. Now, this is what we need today. We need Christian men and women of Issachar who understand their times. We need Christians who understand the Bible, God's Word, and Christians who understand the ideas that influence our nation. If you're a Christian, you should be able to relate God's unchanging biblical principles to these rapidly changing times. For example, are you able to recognize moral relativism when this idea is promoted in media? When a speaker talks about mercy killing or some other question of medical ethics, are you able to give an answer based on biblical values? When your pastor preaches a sermon on love your neighbor, are you able to apply this biblical command to questions like racism, the homeless, or AIDS victims? My point is this: the Christian life must be lived in the world. That's what James meant when he said faith without works is dead. We've got to live our faith in a relevant way. How many Christians do you know who have faith but don't do anything with it? And how many Christians do you know who know a little bit about the Bible, but they've never learned how to connect Bible truths to everyday life? Let's become a man or woman of Issachar who understands the times. Let's change the world.